Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about moving averages and where Bitcoin can go from here because we did have that shakeout unfortunately last night. If you guys got shook out, no worries. You guys can always nibble back in here. Just be careful. Those shakeouts can be kind of brutal, especially since we were trying to break down from this trend line here. And we'll talk about that a little bit later as well. So starting off now, the Bitcoin technicals are still bearish, unfortunately. They're still very, very bearish. In order for us to overcome those bearish technicals, unfortunately, we need whales to pump us up. And that's what you actually have been seeing today, right? Whales are the driving force behind Bitcoin right now. Sometimes the retail traders can kind of hop in here, but remember what we talked about the last few days. Even if we're breaking down, even if everything's really bad, whales can change everything, and they can give the middle finger, so to speak, to the technicals, which they did last night here. Okay, now part of that has to do with the fact that we were not using the trend line here that has to do with the wicks. Okay, these are always stronger levels of support. As you can see right here, how many times over the past few months have we broken down below this level right here? We have 1 time, 2 times, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7 different times have we gotten down below this trend line here. It's quite a few times, guys. Now, what's changed about what happened yesterday, unfortunately, is we did actually close down below it for the first time. So what does that mean? The next time we approach this trend line, which may be in a few more days, we are not going to hold it. It's not going to be nearly as strong for us because we've officially broken down below it. All right, nice and easy to understand from there. Now, if we do end up breaking down, we'll fall back down to like $37,500 or so. It won't be too much of a pain. The altcoins will bear the brunt of that disaster, if you will. But here, guys, if whales continue to pump up Bitcoin, which it looks like they're trying to do right now, we're going to have a fantastic week, and you guys can continue to nibble in here on these little trend lines here at these support levels. The reason why Bitcoin would be having a massive week here is for a couple different reasons here. First of all, the whales. The whales will be giving the middle finger to the technicals. It's fine. As somebody that wanted to short this down, I managed to sell off half at the Fibonacci level that was right here. I enjoyed that. I made a good profit, but I was hoping for a little bit more. What we're going to be hoping for right now is that whales can break us back above the 50 and the 20-day moving average here. We're headed for a death cross. I know that's bearish, but whales can say screw you, like I said before here. Okay. Now, every time we break above and break below a moving average, we have these beautiful candles here. Long candle, long candle, long on the green side. When we break out above them, we have some really great days here, okay? So that's what you're going to be hoping for going forward. And as well as that, if we take a look at the weekly chart here, guys, what we need to have happen is we need to get back above this darn 20-week moving average here. We had the death cross. That is extremely bearish here. That is extremely bearish, okay? We need to get back above this here. We really do, because if we do not, it's going to push us back down. Normally when we break out above this and we come back down, this usually turns into a pretty hard level of resistance. And what do I mean by that? Last time we broke down below it, let's see right here, turned into resistance right there before the ultimate drop. We did fine after a while, but we stayed underneath it for a while, okay, right? Last time we broke down below it right here, resistance, it took a while to get back above it. Way back over here as well, we broke down below it over here after a failed breakout there because we ran into the 200 daily moving average like we just did now. And we got rejected, it got turned into resistance, and then ultimately took a while before us to get back above it. And then of course right here, we broke out above it, came back down, turned into resistance, so we broke out above it again. False breakout, we just talked about that, okay? Now, one last thing here, which I think is important for us to really all understand. We have a hidden level of support that nobody's really talking about, unfortunately, and that has to do with the monthly chart here. The monthly moving average here for the 20 monthly moving average. That's really what we're holding on to. Everything else aside, if there is one thing you guys get out of this video, it's that. That is our ultimate support level. At all cost, Bitcoin needs to stay above this level in April. If we do not, we have 12 days left. If we do not, we're having a very bad ending of April or a very bad May, okay? And why do I say this? 20-month moving average, last time we broke down below it, nasty move. Last time we broke down below it, calm, followed by a nasty move here. And going back in time, we don't have any more data going there, but over the last, 2018, last 6 years, anytime we have broken down below this 20-month moving average, it has been a terrible time for the crypto markets. Absolutely terrible. So just be aware of that, guys.
Talk to me nice.